A lion wakes up knowing he's got to outrun the slowest gazelle or he's going to starve. Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up knowing he's got to outrun the fastest lion or he's going to be eaten. Every morning in Africa, it does not matter whether you're a gazelle or a lion. When the sun comes up, you better be running. Let me help y'all. Let me tell you why that's important. Because if you are not moving when the sun comes up, you're already where you're going to be.
That's right.
And if I didn't like where I was yesterday, I was broke, I was tired, I was overwhelmed, why would I stand still today when opportunity is knocking? Coop, they ain't ready for me. They might not let me come back after this. Y'all got to understand it. You got to understand what this thing is because, again, I had to make this thing work for me. Life Essential Services didn't mean anything to me. It was a hashtag or something on the paper. But I got to break that down so y'all know what it is that we are engaged in. Life Essential means that they won't live without it or can't live without it. Y'all got to get that. And I always like to talk to this because nobody likes taking cold showers in the dark. And I only talk to the men in the room. Women, I can't. The only time that I've ever wanted to take a cold shower in the dark is when the date went by. Cut the lights off, cold water on. Yes, maybe it'll be better for me tomorrow. Y'all got to understand, they are going to use the service with or without you or me.
That's right.
They always say, go enroll a few customers, but I changed the dialogue for my team. We're going to save people money on something that they can't live without or won't live without. You don't convince people they need gas or electricity. That's right. It is a foredrawn conclusion they're going to need it with or without you. The only thing we can do is save people money on a bill they're going to pay for anyway. And then teach other people. Y'all got to get this. Because y'all not feeling this the way I'm feeling it. And we get paid. Let me show y'all how this thing works out in residual income. Because that didn't mean nothing to me either. Because I heard other people have it. I never had it. You know what that meant? You got to understand. This means they're going to pay the bill month after month after month after month. Let me get with my crowd over here. This is my crowd. After month after month. Fast forward it 25 years. After month, after month, after month, after month, they're going to keep paying the bill. And it is a self-correcting problem when they don't. So that means I don't have to send out reminders as to why they pay the bill. And we get paid for it. Y'all got to get this. Let me even break this down, because here the only authority that I have is I know how to arrest people and send them to prison. But let me tell y'all the authority and how we do what we do. Y'all got to get this. Stream pays us every month. Every month. When people pay for something, I didn't convince them to buy. We're not a pill, lotion, and potion. I didn't buy a bunch of stuff, stockpiling in my garage, hoping that I could sell it to somebody or convince them that they needed it. They already needed it before me. And every month they paid a bill. Y'all got to get this. You cannot make enough money to escape the bill. Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates. Y'all get this, right? Microsoft, multi-billionaires. You know what they do every 28 days?
Pay their bill.
They pay a bill. Let's go back to my side of the room. Broke Tyrone. Let me scan the room. No Tyrones in here. Good, because I'm going to talk about you. Broke Tyrone that don't make but minimum wage going to have to pay the bill anyway. And they pay us. Here's the deal. This is when this thing really began to mean something to me. We don't buy the stamps that they use to pay the bill. We don't help them get the money orders to pay the bill. we don't show up to their homes, make sure that it's connected right, make sure it's working, but they still pay us month after month after month after month after month. This is, you got to get this. This is how you build wealth. Understand this, because this was messing with me. You can never, ever, ever, ever earn wealth. You can earn a living. Wealth you have to build. They ain't ready for me right now.
Here we are.
You got to build wealth in order to do it, but this wealth that I'm building is not for me. Everybody that knows Martin Augustine by three things. I got to tell my story the way I feel it. One, I serve a God greater than me.
Amen.
Through him, all things are possible.
That's right.
Two, I got two daughters that reward me with the honor of saying Daddy. Except for them, they changed my name to Daddy I Need. Daddy I Need. Somebody asked me the other day, what's your name? I said, my name is Daddy I Need. No, that's what they call me at home. And then you're going to know about this thing called stream. You got to understand, it is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I don't treat it like an $8 secret. I do this business to break generational curses. I promised my daughters that they would never punch a clock, that they would work with someone, never for them. Because this is willable, sellable, transferable income, which means I can build my business to a degree that my daughters never have to go and say, can I work with you? Can I borrow your clock to make a living? I will work with you, not for you. What does that mean? The day you acting a fool is my last day at work today. I don't work here no more. My daddy did. I always say this, and I'm about done. I say, y'all know how you got those bobblehead things where they do like this? Who in here knows their great grandparents? Y'all know why y'all don't know them? Because they didn't leave you nothing. They left you something, you know exactly who they were. Y'all know those museums when you walk in, you see those people on the pictures and they're standing like this. I'm gonna get one, but mine's gonna be doing like this. And here's why I'm gonna do that. Because my great grandchildren are gonna be saying, Mama, who is that man right there? I'm gonna say, that's your great granddaddy, Martin. Everything that we have, he left to us. And mine is gonna be doing this. Y'all gotta understand, I'm building something I can leave because the Bible says that a wise man leaves an inheritance.
That's right.
Not an insurance policy. Leave that insurance policy if you want. Them jokers gonna be broke next year. Yes. So I leave an inheritance for my kids, for my kids. Guys, you got to understand, this thing is not about your struggle right now because you're being pulled right now trying to decide whether or not I'm going to do this. The struggle is not whether stream is real. The proof is in the pudding. Look in the room. You walked into the proof. It's not whether the electricity is going to work. I had somebody in Georgia ask me, well, how's y'all's guys different from everybody else's? It ain't. It's the same guys. But we sit here and we talk about, I'm struggling right now. It's not whether it's real. Your struggle is with $199 at the end of the day. And here's the deal. This is the big thing. Y'all got to get this. Since January 1, 2019, this is March 5th, 2019. You've spent more, lost more, walked away from more, blew more. If you got a boo, you spent more at dinner. than $199. So the struggle is not whether it's real, it's whether $199 is worth the investment. Maybe it isn't to you. But for me, I was an overworked, underpaid, talked about, lied on, misused cop. And if I can buy my time back for $199, pay for mine twice just to make sure. This is what we do. We help people save on a bill without us. They're going to pay the bill anyway. And we help people's dreams come true. We talked about getting out of jail or graduating from Yale. You can do this business. You can be a stay-at-home mom. You can be that mom with multiple children, all the people talking about. You can be that guy who said ain't gonna be nothing. You can be, and you can do this business because I can't convince you to use gas and electricity. Don't pay the bill. That'll convince you for you. All I can do is show you that there's an opportunity. But this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You hear that? That was what I had to get to. You can't get in stream and all your troubles melt like butter in the sun. Stream. Nothing from nothing leaves. I think that was a song. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You don't do nothing, you get nothing.
That's right.
You watched all these people up here receiving the accolades and awards and all the promotees and so on. The only difference between them and you is a head start. I ain't a national director yet. Let me hug this sign right quick here. Cover this up so y'all don't know. That's the only difference, is that I dared to dream. These green jackets on our team means executive director. There's only 4 of them in existence, over thousands. Because it means we didn't quit.
That's right.
That's all this is. Guys, we can't promise. Stream has been careful. I'm in corporate, so I definitely got to say what they want me to say for right now. Just kidding. Ava's back there taking notes. I need to make sure. All we did is decided that we wanted more. And it was crazy enough to make a leap of faith. And I'm going to close with this so y'all can get this, because I want y'all to get it the way I get it. An eagle, the most powerful bird known to man. Cool, can I do it the way I feel it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The most powerful bird known to man is the eagle. The eagle is the only bird that's never taught how to fly. That was bothering me. Here's why. Y'all got to get this. Insert yourself in this equation. Adrian, we're going to go home in just a second. The mother eagle finds the highest place that she can build her nest, and builds the nest in the highest and the roughest places she can do. Takes away the predators. Nobody flies as high as an eagle, so they don't have to babysit the nest. But then when it comes time for the eagle, if y'all don't find y'all in here, I ain't got nothing for you. When it comes time for the eagle to leave the nest, the mother don't kick the eagle bird out, the baby bird out. Instead of bringing food, she begins to bring thorns. And every time that the mother eagle comes, instead of food, she lines the nest with a thorn. And she goes out again and she lines it with a thorn. And she goes out and she lines it with a thorn. And then she comes home one day and stands in the middle of the nest and begins to flap them powerful wings. So much so that the baby eagle is being knocked on every thorn you can do. And this baby eagle says, I would rather jump and die than to stay in the mess that I'm in right now. When the baby then jumps out the nest, somewhere between jumping and getting to the ground, something says to the bird, open your wings. And the bird begins to soar. I've got to get this if you don't find it. But the thing that's beautiful in this thing is the bird then begins to soar, and then begins to soar over the very thing that was causing them problems to begin with. I'm preaching to y'all now. That's what I'm doing. Because here's where the thing is. You don't just jump out of the nest, you fly back over it. But when you fly back over it, you now get to name the thorns that cause you the problems. Boom, oh, that's being broke. I'm tired of that. Boom, oh, that's being overworked. Boom, boom, that's been taken advantage of. That's what Stream allows you to do. You'll never know where you can go if you don't jump out of the mess you're in already. They didn't think I was going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Because they didn't believe that the business was real. They were talking about trips, cars, and money. And them jokers messed around and gave me one of them cars too. I told them, they overshot mine. They gave me a 2018 Mercedes-Benz. And I don't pay insurance. I don't pay maintenance. I don't pay car payment. So I had to figure out how to pay for my car. So now every time I walk to my car, this is how I pay for it. You say what you want. You pay for yours by clocking in and out. I'll pay for mine like this. Every time somebody's walking with me, they like, what are you doing? Hold on a second before we get in. It's free. Y'all gotta understand it's free because I work for it. Guys, you gotta understand that we always say there's three people in the room. You'll find yourself in these three. First person says in the room, it's $199, Martin. Oh my God. I stood in the lottery line for hours and hours when it said it was a 290 million chance I'll ever win, but I'll stand in that line and spend hundreds. It's $199. I'm ready. What else do I got to lose? Number one, sign up. Let's go. It's not just you. Look at these people in the room. I came from Georgia and they didn't buy my ticket. They didn't pay for the hotel room. They ain't buying dinner. That's a hint, Adrian. But I came because the call went out and said, it's not about you. The money is not the dream. That's how I build the dreams. We treat this just like that. If you build it, it's going to come. The money is a result of the work. That's not what we're here for. The value is in the people. 3 years ago, I didn't know none of y'all. Now I'll get on a plane, train, plane, or automobile to get to you. The second person in the room. I love the second person. I got some questions, Martin. It's cool. I got it, but you're asking me to make a life-changing decision. $199. I ain't gonna bother you. $199, you asked me to make a life-changing decision. But I got other questions, and I got concern. Or that person who says, get your questions answered here. Don't go ask somebody who's not seen what you've seen and ask them to help you make a life-changing decision. Broke Uncle Joe, what do you think about that thing called Stream? I don't know, I never seen it. Well, okay, I'm not going to do it either. Are you going to tell that lie? I'm going to tell you from lying. I'm going to go home and do some research. Stop lying. You're not going to go home and do research because here's why. Research takes work. If you're going to research something, you've got to research the origin of the something that you're researching. Then you've got to research how it is extracted from the ground or created. Then you've got to research how it's packaged. Then you've got to research the algorithms that says why it costs more in Texas than it does in Georgia. Then you've got to research all the people that provide it. Then you've got to, that's research. Instead of researching a multi-billion-dollar company, research the person that invited you to see the information.
Yeah.
Here's why. Because if that person is a person who is trying to get you for $199, they don't want your friendship anyway. Get your questions answered here. Let us answer the question. A lot of leaders here. Are you that third person who no matter what, you ain't gonna do it anyway? God himself can come down and say, listen, there's a special on Heaven and Stream for $199. You'll tell him I got to go research it too. Wait a minute, God, I don't know. Got to research that. Instead of paying a power company who won't come to the kids' ball game, who won't buy some of that nasty candy that they selling in the schools for your kids, who ain't going to come when you're sick, at least support the person who is dreaming enough to invite you here. That person is one customer away from putting their kids through college. That person is one customer from making it to executive national director. That person is one, and that's you. At least support them for inviting you out here. Guys, All City, every Tuesday, what week in here? Second week, third week, second week, first week. Y'all awake, y'all pass. Y'all get the parting gifts on the way out. Get your people in front of this information, guys. This is not something you have to do alone. You're in business for yourself but not by yourself. We're in it with you. Yes, your only decision you have to do is decide that you want to do something different. Let us help you build your business. I tell my team this. Adrian, close your ears. I tell my team this. It's not your job to tell people about Stream. It's your job to put them in front of the information. Let me tell the story until you can tell it yourself. Guys, thank y'all for coming out.